Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and it's Pollard again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Robinson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Well, there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Under pressure, they got him again. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Prescott to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5. throwing. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, kill. 47. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones high up there to grab it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle with Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Pollard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Kill. Everybody, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career roll.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Giants.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go, hey. Biggie.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.